Thank you, Chris.
Anybody on Zoom?
No, there isn't.
Do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum. We have yourself, we have Thomas, and we have Steve.
And that may, okay,
That makes the quorum.
okay,
And
small group.
Dan's got a drought guy there today, so
Mhm.
he was gonna be here, but
I figured he'd be next meeting.
okay. Confirmation of proper notice.
Notice posted on the 5th according to requirements.
Roll call, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Monica, Steve, and Thomas.
Yes.
Minutes from the last meeting.
Move to approve as written.
Yeah.
Okay,
I second,
so be it.
meeting adjourned. No.
Hey,
Close.
we're only at number 5.
It'll be a quick recording.
Oh.
All right, slab renovation projects.
Kind of talked about this at the meeting yesterday, but we're just waiting. I've got 2 more proposals coming that you'll have by certainly the next meeting.
Okay.
And one of them, interestingly so, is Jackie's come up with a formula he wants to show us that he could do on weekends that might save us some money. So one of the proposals will be from Jackie.
Oh,
Are we when we're talking slab, we're not doing about the upper
yeah, upper deck.
Yes.
deck?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
being sealed and painted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And all the renovations underneath are all done.
Cleared, sealed and painted, cleared of current materials, sealed and painted.
Yeah. Mhm.
We just have a few that we have to take up.
Like I had one
The
yesterday,
tiles,
the lady called in at 8:04 and said she is cracking tiles and she wants us to replace them, and I informed her that obviously a previous owner had put the tiles in,
And those are gonna go
and
away.
she should either make some sort of temporary repair until we can get to it, but we will ultimately be taking care of her slab.
okay.
So
Alright,
if-
other major.
If a quick aside, if Jack is able to come up with a really competitive bid, do we want to address any of the vinyl ones that we put down?
We will probably be addressing them all because there are
that's-
some issues with those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's at least 3 that are, no matter what we
They're
do,
already
seem
getting
to
stained.
ooze. They
Yeah.
ooze and they stain.
yeah.
Alright, other major repairs.
Currently, we're happy to say that the only thing we've got going is Thursday, we're going to be replacing the main support system in the rear of unit 358. Other than that, we've got some stair work to do in the future, but that's where we're at. The only real big thing we have going right now.
So have all the other units been evaluated for that, for the, you're talking about the structure around the doors, right?
What
357.
what happens is that we had a report of termite activity in 357.
Okay,
And 358 rather, and they had already had termites next door, and that was Denny Palmer's, and it was treated some 3 months ago. Apparently, the termites migrated next door, and as he was starting to do his renovation, we found the main support post rotted there. It was just, I don't know, the glass doors were holding it up. Because there's this much gone at the support post.
oh my goodness.
Talk about illegal immigration.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So anyway, that's set up to be done in-house, and that is Bob Dell's unit, and Bob will at his expense have the windows removed so we can do the work.
Very good. Good. Alright. Electric bikes and scooter charging.
Charring,
I'm saying charring.
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 no pun intended.
Yeah, right.
You were able to get that, huh, Chris?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, there were several, some of these articles online, and this one seemed to be the most clear and most complete. It talks, it's about 18, or no, it's about 20 pages, 22 pages.
Yeah.
And it talks about the various issues and the battery and the flames and explosions, and it's very scary.
Yeah,
Is it because it is inside? Is that the problem?
Well,
when
no, it's because they're batteries and batteries.
But I mean, the battery, because it is stored inside?
Well, the
Well-
lithium battery is an issue, no matter inside or outside.
Because- Well,
But it's exacerbated if you're going to overcharge or something like inside the house.
okay, because you know, all computers have lithium batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
computers occasionally do.
Well, yeah.
These apparently are,
These
burn
are
up.
exploding. When they're being charged, not when they're just sitting. If
Yeah.
they're sitting, stored,
Yeah.
they seem to be fine, but if you're charging, they have had bikes explode. I saw one on the news just.
But that was because it was being charged inside.
Yeah,
but-
it's just
but
being
it's-
charged.
Okay.
Period. Doesn't
But-
matter where it's charged.
But for cars and for bikes, you charge at a faster rate. So they're more prone to
Yeah. Yeah,
burning up.
okay.
And you can't put out the fire on a battery. Just water
doesn't do it.
doesn't do it. So at least, you know, if they're gonna charge them, if they got them outside,
And they blow up,
hopefully, yeah.
yeah.
It's
Just hurt
it's
your
not
neighbors.
gonna,
that's
you
all,
know,
yeah,
catch on fire inside,
I know.
so. I think that's.
Where, is there any data as to where this happened?
Well, this is what your article is, and there's many more articles online.
Yeah,
But state-wise?
Yeah.
No,
No,
anywhere.
no, just
Anywhere.
anywhere, okay.
yeah. Just they have a tendency to,
That and water affects them also is what happened to the hurricane with the cars and
Oh,
the
yeah.
flooding. Many the cars in Fort Myers caught
Myers.
fire. Because of the interaction of the lithium and the flood water.
Okay,
but, well. Anyway, well, I'm not gonna sit here and read this whole thing right.
Oh,
now.
no, it's just brought
I
up.
think it's something we need to find a way to,
it's not a Scotter charging, it's a
Just-
scooter charging.
I think the main intent of number one of even putting it on the agenda is for us to make a statement or
Yeah.
command, have our office send out information to
Right.
people
Mhm.
and tell them that we just,
We
they
would-
can't do it
Right.
inside,
I know.
Except that that's where people charge them. They charge them inside.
Yeah.
well,
They
Make
bring their
sure-
bikes in so they're not stolen and
Yeah.
they charge them indoors.
Make sure,
they could charge them and then bring them in.
Yeah.
Ah,
make sure it's a scooter, not a Scotter.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a Scotter and not a
it's
not
Sari.
charring.
Hopefully not charging.
I did that after the meeting yesterday. I did it very fast.
Okay.
That's
Do
okay.
we know how many might be in the association now?
I know that there's at least two.
Oh, there are a lot more than that. I've seen
Yeah.
probably a dozen people drive out
Okay.
riding.
Really?
But I didn't know if they were in
But-
here. I know two
Yeah.
people, actually
They may
Canadians.
just come through here because
But I've seen,
of the scenery, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But
I
I've
know
seen a
of
lot,
at least
and,
two.
and every day there are potentially
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
so.
they're getting more and more popular.
And the scooter or the Scotter and the bike aren't the only issues. You seem to see more of these skateboards with the middle wheel.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen a lot of those on the street. And they have that same
Same
opportunity.
matter.
Yes, they do.
So it actually is a problem with
Maybe
the
we
lithium
can
battery,
get a-
more or less.
Yes, it's the
Yeah,
problem with
okay.
the battery.
Email
yes.
blast or
Yeah.
something on
Okay.
with this, maybe with this article,
Email blast and the posting on the bulletin boards. How's that
Okay.
but
sound?
yeah, that's a good idea.
Well,
So is there a fire extinguisher class that they should have if they have,
That's a good
Is it
question. I thought the
ED?
same thing.
yeah,
That's interesting.
if there is, if there's a class of fire extinguisher, obviously water isn't gonna take care of it, but there is something specifically for.
talking about a phone,
We will look
What?
at it. I will look
Yeah.
at it. If we find something, I'll include it in the
Okay.
email.
yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Good point, Tom.
There might be something in this
Yeah, there
article.
might be something in here.
I didn't see anything mentioned,
No.
about, but I just paged it
I
very
was just
quickly.
gonna say, yeah, we just got it.
Try to find that out.
Well, I will specifically look that question up.
Okay, appreciate it. All right. Gonna be a quick meeting. Any comments? Oh, the guys this morning.
Oh, no feedback yet, but yes, that's a good point. I did, somebody stopped in the other day and said that they were specializing in dumpster pads and walkway pressure washing. And they work in, and they gave a list of about 8 or 9 condominiums that they do work for it, and they do some temporary, not temporary work, but not full buildings, but they'll address some mold and mildew on buildings. We're getting ready to set up and have it done in-house again, but I thought it would be a good framework to at least get a price from them to compare to what it costs us when we pay Eddie or Jim to do it in-house. And so they were here today and they were escorted around the property, and he told me he should have something by tomorrow morning for us.
Good, okay.
So it'll be something else to look at for the mold and mildew that is starting to form on some of the buildings. It's amazing. And Jim has started carrying a small little sprayer where we see and reach, and he's starting to do some areas that as he goes about. So we're trying to get to it. This should extend our life. We're trying to get 1 more year of paint out of the buildings, and therefore the stucco is always in pretty darn good shape, except for some mold and mildew. It's the
A
wood.
little bit of streaking along the top of the buildings.
Yeah.
So I think we were lucky.
I noticed one, and she can't see it, Katie Williams' place,
Yeah.
along
The
where-
side, yeah.
Yeah.
along the side where the
That's it.
drains, the
Yeah, there's the gutter.
gutters are.
Yeah.
There's almost no sun there ever.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
a real mess, and she just can't see it. So
Yeah, I think we're lucky too. We didn't have
6:48.
it very rainy. In that
Yeah,
perspective, not a
we didn't
very
have the
rainy
rain this
summer.
summer.
Yeah. Haven't had the moisture. You're
I know.
absolutely right. So yes, so we've got that working too.
okay.
All right. I don't have anything else.
At a meeting for December, in case something comes up, or do you want to? No, November.
November,
I'm
yes.
sorry, I'm.
Yeah, I'll
You're
be
ahead of
gone-
yourself.
Yeah.
I'll be gone for
This
7
is-
weeks, December.
We usually meet the second or third week, so
Okay.
whatever,
January,
Tuesday or
December.
Wednesday.
No, December.
No.
December and January. I'll be gone for 7 weeks.
Oh, are you? Going back to,
Well, I had enough stinking points with American Express to pay for my flight, would you believe?
all right,
I had
The
180,000
workshops, what,
points.
14?
Yeah,
yeah.
so it paid for my flight. Half of it paid for my flight.
So to where are you going?
Where else does a Bavarian go?
That's all right.
Or we can do it on the Thursday.
All right, yeah, the grounds will meet on the 16th for sure.
Okay.
We could meet the 23rd if we want.
Of what? November?
Oh, that's the day,
That's the-
I was
no,
gonna
that's the
say-
day before
That's-
Thanksgiving.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
no.
yeah,
We could meet the 14th or the 15th,
14th we
14th
have.
workshop.
Workshop.
yeah.
Uh,
How about the 15th
how about this?
Doesn't matter. I
or
won't be here.
16th?
17th, how about 17th?
You won't be here?
I won't be here.
I may not be here either,
I leave on
How
the,
about the 13th?
maybe in Colorado.
I leave on the 12th and I get back on December 6th.
All right, how about 13th, Monday?
Tom will
Okay.
be out that whole week.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a Friday.
In
I won't
Madrid.
leave the house on the Friday 13th. I'm superstitious.
Go back to the 7th?
You could also make it the 20th. I mean, it's the same as the board meeting, but it's a 10 o'clock meeting unless you don't want to
Yeah.
tie yourself up in the morning.
It don't matter.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
That
Yeah.
could work, 20th.
All right,
So it'd be 11:20?
Yep.
You know what? If for some reason, I don't know about you, but if I'm gone, I will let you know because you know, we're so few in numbers.
well, we used to meet with Marty, the only person on the pool committee, so Steve and I may be the only one there that day.
I'm gone
Okay.
from November
Well,
12th
let's
to
see, if
December
if we
6th.
don't have anything on the agenda.
Yeah, but we won't, you know,
we'll-
Adjourn
the
meeting?
we go to
Yeah,
Oktoberfest. Or
Yeah,
no?
no,
No, going to Madrid
Chris,
and
you got
taking
anything?
a transatlantic.
I just looked up on Amazon. They have a $40 fire extinguisher that is it's listed as doing being able to handle a lithium battery
They
fire.
do, okay, all right, that's good,
Excellent.
thanks. We're gonna look at that afterwards, thanks, Chris.
Well, I think it would be a good idea because of your computer alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I have,
Okay.
however, I would also suggest. Recommending to Bob Dell that he have one right next to, that he install one right next to his meter in the. In the carport.
yeah. Not a bad idea.
Well, we can make him aware of the fact.
Well,
that
yeah.
we
it's,
found one.
but he's made that slot available to anybody who wants to charge their vehicle,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's something that'd be nice to
Just put one on the wall there.
put one on the wall right there.
You know, I haven't seen him bring that vehicle down in a couple of years.
Well, that's
Well,
right.
it was here this spring.
Was it here?
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
here
remember
this
seeing
spring,
it, no.
but I'm not sure if he's driving it back now.
Yeah.
He's recovering from surgery right now, so I don't know, it's,
And he's having that repaired tomorrow, I mean, Thursday, we're replacing that post in his unit.
oh, he is?
Yeah, that's the one we talked
Yeah.
about, 358.
Yep, yep.
Okay. All right, so,
We'll speak with him.
All right,
about that.
11:20, 10 a.m.
yeah,
Very good. All right.
All right,
We got nothing else?
Chris, anything?
Move to close.
John, what would you like to send out as an email?
Well, I was gonna have it done here, but I don't, I'm going to put something together, you know, I can run it by you first if you want.
Well, I can send it out.
Okay. Well, I'll put it together. I'm working on the minutes for yesterday's meeting, but sometime this afternoon I'll send you something, okay?
Okay,
Great,
Okay, great.
No
Appreciate it,
problem.
Chris.
thank you, thank you.
Move
maybe,
to close.
yeah, I
We're done?
actually proposed, but I'm second it, that's okay.
Okay.
I
Thanks a lot,
proposed 10
Chris.
minutes ago.